start with the first question. P is the momentum and C is the speed of light, then the dimensions of PC as same as that of power, force, angular momentum, energy, which is that dimension of PC. Dimension of PC is LT raised to minus 1, C LT raised to minus 1. Then the dimension is what? ML square T raised to minus 2. This is the dimension of energy. Energy. Therefore, the first question, the choice is fourth one. Yes. Second question, velocity time graph is given. Then they are asking about the force, right? Yes. The velocity time graph is just like this. This way, this way, this way, right? Then this is velocity and this is time. And they are asking at B force is 0. Look, this is the point B. Yes. What is the slope of velocity time graph? Slope of velocity time graph is acceleration. Slope is equal to acceleration. Then B force is 0. No, here there is a negative slope. At B slope is negative. That means acceleration is negative. That means acceleration is there. It is not 0, right? Then there is a force but towards motion. That is wrong. A is negative means what is that? It is in the opposite direction of motion. Therefore, the best option is there is a force which opposes the motion. 3 is the answer. Second question, 3 is the answer. Right? Third question, the force acting on the particle is given. Graph force versus x graph is given. Then we have to check at what position, at which position it will be in stable equilibrium, right? Look, it is given like this. Here the force is 0. Here is also the force is 0, right? Therefore, both these points are equilibrium. x1 and x2 are in equilibrium. Look, at x1, on the left of x1, this point, the force is here, that is negative. Left of x is negative means if x1 is equilibrium, on the left it is towards negative means it is towards left. Then it never come back to this position. Then that is never in stable equilibrium. If it is stable equilibrium, just displace the body from equilibrium position and released, then it should come back to the initial point. It should come back to the initial position. Yes, then it will be in stable equilibrium. But here it is not like that. Here it is not like that. On the left, the force is towards left. That means this never come back to this position. Now that is not stable equilibrium. Look at x2. On the left of x2, the force is positive. That means left it is force is positive. If it is x2, left it is positive. That means towards this way. On the right, force is negative means the force is towards left. Then that is stable equilibrium. x2 is the position of stable equilibrium. Therefore, the choice is third one. Answer is 2. Look, 2, 3, 3, 2, the answers. Right, fourth question. A satellite orbiting around the Earth, the centripetal force on the satellite is up. Gravitation force is up, the net force on satellite. Yes. We know that in the case of rotational satellite, what is providing or which force is providing centripetal force? That is the gravitation force. The only one force acting on it is the gravitation force. That itself is the net force. That itself is the net force. The net force towards center is gravitation force. That is centripetal force. Right, therefore the answer is F itself. Fourth question, answer is F itself. Fifth question. Which one of the following represents simple harmonic motion? X square is equal to this. XV relation. We know that in SHM, V is equal to omega into root A square minus X square, right? On squaring this, we'll get omega, V square is equal to omega square A square minus X square. Look at this. First choice. In that there is no V square. V square proportional to X square, right? That is wrong. Now, second choice on expanding this one, second choice, B choice. On expanding it, what do you get? X square is equal to A square plus BV square. Then we will get BV square is equal to X square minus X square, right? Then next choice is like that, yes. Fourth choice, this is wrong, right? Now look, fourth choice, D choice. On squaring it, what we get? X square is equal to A square minus BV square. Then on taking this BV square is equal to A square minus. This form, it is like this, right? A square minus X square form is D. The answer is what? Fourth one. Fourth one is the right answer. Sixth question. At the same temperature and pressure densities of two diatomic gases, d1 the ratio of mean kinetic energy. Yes. The mean kinetic energy of gas molecule is what? 3 by 2 kT or directly proportional temperature. Depends only on temperature. Depends only on temperature. Here it is given. Temperature is the same. Therefore, the kinetic energies are same. Kinetic energies are same. Therefore, the choice is 1:1. Sixth one, choice is 1. Seventh question. What is it? Refractive indices of water 4 by 3. That of glass slab 5 by 3. What is the critical angle tending from glass to yes? If only one, no. If one medium is air, we know that sin c is equal to 1 by n, where n is the refractance of denser medium. For a pair of media, I am going to write like the sin c is equal to nr by nd, where nr is the refractance of rarer medium. Lesser one. Which is the lesser one? It is water. That is 4 by 3. And this is what? 3 by 2. Glass it is what? 5 by 3. 5 by 3. It is 5 by 3. Now it is what? Sin c is equal to 8 by 15. Yes, is it fine? Refractance of water is 4 by 3. And that of glass slab is what? 5 by 3. The choice is 8 by 50. Sin inverse 8 by 50. The critical angle of what? Sin inverse 8 by 50. That's the thing. No. It is not 8 by 50. It is what? 12 by 50. 12 by 15. That is what? It is 3 divided by, 4 by 5. It is 4 by 5. Sin inverse 4 by 5. 3 is the answer. Right. Eighth question. Two polaroids are crossed. One of them is rotated through 30 degrees. Yes. Initially they are crossed means perpendicular. Now one of them is rotated through 30 degree means the angle between them should be now 60 degree, right? Yes, now this is what? 60 degree. Unpolarized light of intensity I0 is falling on first one. On passing through polarizer, the intensity, the light becomes polarized and it will be I0 by 2. Yes, through this analyzer, this called as now analyzer, intensity of light coming out is intensity of instant polarized light I0 by 2 into cos square theta, that is Malus law, that is cos square 60. Now it is I0 by 2 into 1 by 4. The answer is I0 by 8. Fourth one is the right answer. Yes. Ninth question. Fraunhofer diffraction, that is a single slit diffraction, we know that. Angular portion of the first diffraction minimum, the phase difference between wavelength from opposite edges. Yes. I remember just like this in Young's double slit experiment, whatever be the conditions for dark fringes in Young's double slit, same condition for bright fringe in single slit diffraction. Similarly, whatever be the condition for dark fringes in Young's double slit experiment, the same conditions will be there for bright fringes in what? Single slit diffraction. Here they are asking single slit diffraction first minimum. That is first bright of Young's double slit. The phase difference is pi. Yes, the phase difference is pi between the waves coming from the two edges of slit. Therefore, the answer is what? Pi itself. 3. 10th question in a meter bits the standard resistance 5 ohm left gap ratio by S. In meter bits, what is the relation? Yes. 5 divided by R is equal to the balancing length ratio of balancing length is 2:3. Now R is equal to 5 into 3 divided by 2, that is 7.5 ohm. Answer is 7.5 ohm, that is 2 is the answer, yes. 11th question, refractive, radioactive element X with half-life of 2 hours decays giving stable element Y. After a time t hours, the ratio of X to Y atom is when the T is, yes. How can you get it? X is to Y. X is the radioactive element, this is radioactive element, this is radioactive. X is to Y is 1 is to 7. That means how much atoms left? This 1 out of 8. Total 7, 1. Total is it is 1 by 8. Now this 8 is 2 raised to 3. Therefore, how many half-lives gone? 3 half-lives are gone. Therefore, T is equal to what? 3 T half. That is 3 into 2 hour. That is what? 6 hour. That is what? 6 hour. Therefore, the total time taken is what? 6 hour. 12th question. Assuming that the silicon diode negligible resistance, the current through the diode is. Yes, what is the current through the diode? In this case, it is given there is a knee voltage of 0.7. The potential difference across the entire system is 3 minus 0, that is 3. Out of which 0.7 is gone across silicon diode. Then what is the voltage across resistor? In that figure, voltage across resistor is 3 minus 0.7, that is 2.3. Therefore, current is equal to voltage across it divided by this, that is what? 2.3 into 10 raised to minus 2, that is 23 milliampere. 23 into 10 raised to minus 3, that is 23 milliampere. Yes, 13 boost. Which of the following logic gates does the truth table represent? That gives high output only for all the inputs are high. That is what? AND gate. It is AND gate. 13th one, 4th one. Or we can remember like this. If any one of input is low, that is 0, the output is low. That is AND gate. 14th question. In a given process of an ideal gas, work done is 0. dq less than 0, that is negative. Then for the gas. Yes, just applies first law of thermodynamics. So, on applying the first law, delta Q or dq is equal to what? dw plus or du. W plus du, that is enough. They give it as dw, right? This is 0. Now, we know that 0 plus du. Now, du is equal to what? dq. It is given dq is less than 0 is du is negative. dq is negative. Therefore, ue is negative. du is negative. Negative indicates decrease or increase. That indicates decrease. If the internal energy decreases, the temperature of the system also decreases. Therefore, the answer is first one, the temperature will decrease. We cannot say anything about the volume, right? Yes. Answer is 14th one, answer is 1. Yes. Next, 15th question. The output of 2 input OR gate is 1 if. The output of 2 input OR gate is 1 if both input are 0, that is wrong. In OR gate both input are 0, the output is 0. Either or both inputs are 1, yes. If any one of the input is 1 or both inputs are 1, the output is 1, that's the right answer. The choice is 2, 15 to 1, choice is 2. That's simple direct question, right? 16 to 1, that is why it is called as OR gate, either or. The twinkling effect of starlight is due to, yes, total non-reflection? No. High dense matter of star? No. Constant burning of hydrogen? No. The fluctuating apparent position of the star being slightly different from the actual position of the star, that is based on what? Refraction actually. As it is simply due to refraction of light, that is they given in terms of what? 4th one. Right? The apparent position different. Look, if light is coming from star, refractance of different areas of air itself is different, vacuum air different, then it will be bending like this and alright, if it reaches here in our eye, we can see the apparent position of star is here. Because of slight change in diffractness, yes, here then the path will change like this, right? Yes, then we can see that the apparent position is somewhere else here. Then it will not reach our eye. Look, it will not reach our eye. Then we cannot see it. Just like blinking on it, sometimes it will be on, sometimes it will be off. Yes, that's the case. That is simply due to refraction. Now it is given like that in 4th choice, right? 17th question. When a low-flying aircraft passes over the head, we sometimes notice slight shaking of picture in our TV screen. This is due to diffraction of signal received from the antenna, interference of direct signal received by antenna with the weak signal reflected by passing aircraft, change of magnetic flux. That is the best option. Second one is the best option. Direct light now, direct EM wave is coming. If this is our antenna, direct wave is coming. And when aeroplane is going through this wave, there is a possibility of reflection. When these two waves got interfere, what will happen? Superposed. There will be a possibility of what? Possibility of destructive superposition, crust on trough. Then we cannot get the signal. That will be due to what? Because of this, that breaking effect. 18th question. The electron drift speed is small and the charge of electron is all small but will, when obtaining large current, this is due to current. We know that current is what? Na AEVD, or we can say what NAVD or something like that. Yes. Okay, right. This E is small, VD is small, still we are getting say large current. Area we cannot change, that depends on N, right? The electron number density of conductor is not small, it is what? Enormous. Current is large. These two things are small. Then this should be large for large current, right? We know that number density of free electrons is metal is what? Very, very high. That is why it is like that, right? Number 19. Gaussian sphere encloses an electric dipole within it. The total flux across sphere is. Gaussian surface is a closed surface. Yes, dipole means equal and opposite charge. What is the net charge enclosed this Gaussian surface? Plus Q minus Q, that is equal to 0. Then according to Gauss law, the net flux through this closed surface is Q net by epsilon 0. Here Q net is 0, therefore flux is equal to what? 0. Therefore the choice is 0. 1 is the answer. 19th question, 1 is the answer. Whenever there is an option 0 or none of this or all of this, be careful. I'm not saying that use that one. We have to select that one. I'm not saying like that. Yes. But first of all, we have to be careful, right? Selecting the answer, we have to be careful. It's 0 or something like that, right? 20. A comb run through one's dry hair attracts small bits of paper. This is due to comb is not a conductor. Paper is good conductor. No, the atoms in big paper get polarized by charge group. That's the case. While combing, not look at my hair, my head, nothing is here. I'm really sorry. Anyway, combing, what happened? Because of friction, static electricity will be there. When we are placing this comb near to paper, the paper pieces get polarized, getting attracted to the comb. That's the right answer. Therefore, the option is 3, right? 20, the answer is 3. 21. Lambda 1, lambda 2 are the wavelength of first members of Lyman and Paschen series respectively. Then lambda 1 is to lambda 2 is, look, Lyman. First Lyman means word to word. Yes. 1 Lyman means first to 1, 2 to 1. First Lyman it is 2 to 1, then it is what? Rydberg constant 1 by 1 square minus 1 by 2 square, right? This is what do you get? This is R 4 minus 1, this is 3 by 4, therefore lambda 1 is equal to 4 by 3R. Yes, 4 by 3R. Next one is that Lyman Paschen. Yes. To 2 it is Paschen, to 3 it is what? No, to 2 it is Balmer. Anywhere from any higher level to 2, that is what? Paschen. Anywhere to 3 it is, no. I'm really sorry. Anywhere from any higher level to 2 it is Balmer. From any higher level to 3 it is Paschen, right? Lyman, Balmer, Paschen. And first line of Paschen means 4 to 1. Then it will be, if it is lambda 2, then it will be what? 3, 4 to 3, right? 1, 2, 3. 3 square minus 4 square, that is what? 1 by 9 minus 1 by 16. Now this is like that 1 by lambda 2 is equal to R into 16 into 9. 9 into 16, 16 minus 9 is what? 7. Now lambda 2 is equal to what? 16 into 9 divided by 7R. Look, then they are asking to find this lambda 1 is to lambda 2. Look, then lambda 1 by lambda 2. Lambda 1 by lambda 2 is what? 4 by 3R divided by 16 into 9 by the 7R. R would cancel. 4 would cancel. This is 7, right? This is 7. Now this is 7 divided by 12 into 9. 12 into 9, that is what? 7 divided by, that is 90 plus 18, that is 108. 7 is to 108, answer is 4. Right. Question number 12. To a fish underwater, viewing obliquely a fisherman standing on the bank of lake, the man looks taller. Taller or shorter? Yes, look, the apparent position of man as seen by the fish is what? Given by the equation like this, n is equal to what? T dash by t. T dash is the apparent height of this person, apparent height. Apparent height is equal to nt, where n is the reference water, that is 4 by 3, into actual height, that is 1.33 times taller. If we are looking into water, we are in the rare medium. The equation for N is what? T by T dash. That is real depth by apparent depth. Fish in water, that is in denser medium. Observer is in denser medium. The equation is like this. N is equal to real, not apparent height by actual height, real height. T dash is the apparent height. That is the height as seen by fish. That is taller. That how much times? Water. Reference to water times taller. 1.33 times taller. Don't forget, that's a very important question, right? 23. The freezer in refrigerator is located at the top section so that the entire chamber of the refrigerator is cooled quickly due to convection. Motor is not heated. The heat, yes, it is convection. Based on it is not convection, right? In convection, hot molecules move up and cold molecules move down. Freezer, cold molecules will be come down. That temperature will be coming to what? The lower part also. That's a better option. 23. 1 is the right answer. 24. The loudness and pitch of sound note depends on. Loudness depends on what? Intensity, or in terms of we can say loudness depends on amplitude. Intensity or amplitude. Yes, if amplitude is there, that is a basic option. Yes, no, it is given in terms of intensity, then we can write as intensity. If amplitude is there, that's a better option. Then pitch depends on frequency. Pitch depends on frequency. Yes. High pitch means high frequency. Low pitch means low frequency. Female voices, high pitch. When we are saying like this, that is what? Low pitch. If it is that is what? High pitch. Right? Anyway, somebody will be what? Some of you will be what? Some singers. I'm really sorry for that, because I don't know how to sing. Next, upper 24, the answer is what? Loudness depends on intensity and pitch depends on frequency. Right? 25. The choke is preferred to a resistor for limiting current in AC circuit because choke is cheap. That's a very good option, but it's a wrong choice. What is a choke? Better to say it is as a choke coil. Choke coil is simply an inductor. Choke or choke coil, that is a coil itself. That's an inductor. Choke coil is an inductor. We know that in inductor, phase difference between current and voltage is 90. Therefore, power factor is 0. Average power consumed by choke coil is 0. That means no heat loss. No heat loss. But in resistor, heat loss is always there because of Joule's heating, very huge amount of heat is lost. Therefore, no heat lost. Current is not wasting as heat. Then we don't want to pay for this heat loss. But in resistor, we have to pay for that heat loss. Therefore, bit is better. Choke is better because choke is a good. There is no wastage of power. The answer is what? 2. 25, 2 is the answer. 26. 2 statements. Molar heat capacity cannot be defined for isothermal process. In isothermal process, PV versus T graph is a dot. Reason is anyway wrong. Yes. Reason is anyway wrong. And what about this molar specific? What is molar specific capacity? Why it is no, reason is wrong. Isothermal PV versus T graph is a dot. Isothermal process, we know that the PV diagram is like this, not a dot, it is a line. A dot in PV diagram indicate only thermodynamic state. A process, any type of process is indicated by a line. Now this is rectangle hyperbola for what? Isothermal process. Therefore, reason is wrong anyway. What about first statement, molar specific capacity? What is the definition of molar heat capacity? It is a heat energy required to change the temperature of 1 mole of gas by 1 degree Celsius, right? Is that fine? Yes. Yes, at isothermal process, to change the temperature, it is what? 0. There is no change in temperature. Therefore, yes, we can define it. There is no use, right? Anyway, cannot be defined. That is the right option. Cannot be defined because there is no change in temperature. There is no meaning of defining it. That is why. Therefore, answer is what? To both assertion reason are. No, assertion is wrong, true, but reason is false, right? Reason is false. Therefore, answer is what? 3. 27.